Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
Hello, I'm Kyle.
I'm
Back
Chris.
in action. Back in action? Okay. I should have taken a break. I've lost it all.
Yeah, well, you never had it, let's be real. Back from Thanksgiving break. To bring you comics getting released December 5th, 2018.
Yes. And today, I will start off with our independent comics. And we're going to start off with Red 5 comics of the release of Riptide number 4. We've already talked about Riptide a lot, so I'm not going to go too far into it. But it is doing very well. It is a successful series. And I believe the last one actually did pretty well.
And this is the last one.
And this is the last 4 of 4, guys. And the stock status is low.
Meaning by the time it comes out, it'll be sold out.
Right. And then moving on from Black Mask Comics, we have Black AF Devil's Eye number 1. A brand new Black AF miniseries by breakout star Vita Ayala from The Wild, Supergirl, Bitch Planet, Livewire, and Marvel Knights, and your next favorite artist, Liana Congas. When a new drug called Vanta hits the streets, word is it's the hottest thing since ecstasy. For regular people, it has... what do you mean by regular people? It has all the highs and none of the lows of traditional drugs. There is some fine print, however. The empowered black folks, the drug causes a total and violent loss of control. The project sends Indigo to investigate, and it soon becomes apparent that this is more than just a new designer distraction for the masses. Indigo, together with former detective Ellen Waters, race to find the source of the substance poisoning their people before it's too late. So this sounds like an interesting one. This series has done well in the past, so which is why we're paying attention to it. And it's a 1 of 4. It's a short series and easy to pick up. Moving on, out of Image Comics, we have Self-Made number 1, written by Matt Groom, art and cover art by Eduardo Ferrigato. Series premiere, introducing a new creative team everyone will be talking about. Superstar talent writer Matt Groom and artist Eduardo Ferrigato. I can only say it with the accent. When chaos besieges the kingdom of Arcadia, warrior Amala Katali sees it as her chance to escape her clearly defined role and to go change her destiny. But she could never have predicted that it would also be her chance to confront her god. In his absolute editorial role, comics veteran Kyle Higgins guides the intimate, world-spanning history of self-discovery. So, sounds pretty interesting. And Kyle Higgins is involved. And then, moving on, out of Image Comics, we have Prodigy number 1. This is a new number 1 from Mark Millar, however you want to say it. And art and cover art by Raphael Albuquerque. This is a Diamond Gem of the Month. I'm pretty stoked for it. Edison Crane's not content being the world's smartest man and most successful businessman. His brilliant mind needs to be constantly challenged. He's a Nobel Prize winning scientist, genius composer, Olympic athlete, an expert in the occult, and now international governments are calling on him to fix problems they just can't handle. So, pretty excited about this one. I mean, it's got Mark Millar and Albuquerque in it. Moving on, also out of Image Comics, we have one I'm interested in. Freeze, number 1. Listen to this one, guys. Written by Dan Wickline and art and cover art by Phil Sevey. The entire human population is frozen by a mysterious global event. All except Ray, and only he has the power to unfreeze them. Now, with the fate of the world in his hands, he must figure out what is going on, how to set things right again, and answer the question, does everyone deserve to be saved? Interesting. It's like the Thanos
I know what
thing.
I would do.
It's a lot like Thanos.
I know what I would do if I was Ray.
Snap half of people.
No, I wouldn't unfreeze anybody. It's perfect, like it is.
You're playing chess by yourself with a frozen me. He's gonna have me in a frozen
Run
chair.
around like it's icy tundra to move the
Will
other
you
pieces.
talk for me if I'm... Oh, Carl, yes, Chris, you're the best, smartest person. I'll never argue with you. Perfect, yes. Moving on, out of American Gothic Press, we have Nice, number 1 of 4. Written by Dagan Walker and Joseph Ettinger. And art by Mark Renee and cover art by Tula Lotte. It's a nice day for a murder. American Gothic Press's first series collaboration with Echo Lake Entertainment begins here. Kevin and Jose are 20-something hipsters cruising through life in a fancy car, drinking at bars and chatting about nothing except that except when their mysterious employer sends them on errands that may involve killing people. More often, they're expected just to clean up after the excitement is over. But a deranged cop's personal investment in the organization they work for is about to change everything. This one, you guys, is back order, not stocked, so that's a good sign. And the stock status is low. I've never seen both of those before. What does that even mean?
That means they're not keeping up with it.
Yeah, I guess that means super back order, not stocked. And I mean, it's with those pointers, it's hard to not talk about it. And then, out of Dark Horse Comics, we have LaGuardia #1, yes, like the airport. And this one is also a Diamond Gem of the Month. Diamond Gem of the Munch. But that's why we're talking about it. Set in an alternative world where aliens have come to Earth and integrated with society, LaGuardia revolves around a pregnant Nigerian-American doctor, future Nwafor Chukwuebuka, who has just returned to New York City under mysterious conditions. After smuggling an illegal alien plant named Let Me Live... I didn't catch that the first time I read it. I didn't catch it the first time I read this. A plant named Let Me Live through LaGuardia International and Interstellar Airports Customs and Security. She arrives at her grandmother's tenement, the New Hope Apartments in the South Bronx. There she and I guess it's just one word, let me become part of a growing population of mostly African and shape-shifting alien immigrants, battling against interrogation, discrimination, and travel bans, as they try to make it a new land. But as this birth of her child nears, future begins to change in what dark secret is hiding. There's a lot in there, guys, but it's Diamond Gem of the Month, so you can't really ignore it. Gotta give it a peek. And it's out of Dark Horse. Dark Horse puts out good stuff. Moving on, out of Boom Studios, we have Wizard Beach #1. This one's awesome. Out of 5. Written by Sean Simon, art and cover art by Connor Nolan. When Hexley Daggered Ragbottom sets off to find his Uncle Salazar, he expects to find the most powerful wizard of the modern age. Instead, he finds Uncle Sally only wants to kick back, relax, and stay clear of any kind of wizard politics. So, how is Hex supposed to become a great wizard if all the adults are too lazy to teach him? Sean Simon, The True Lives of Fabulous Killjoys, and Connor Nolan, from Jim Henson's The Storyteller Giants, present a humorous look at magic, family, and just kicking back. So, I'm pretty excited for this one. This looks like kind of like a...
It's like a fun little...
Yeah. A more grounded, curse words.
Yeah.
A little less like, whoa! And moving...
A little less over the top, more
wizardy and sarcastic. Less magical realm.
More beach bummy, less freaky guy.
The weird dude severing his own veins to take away your power. That was weird. And then finally we have Source #2. Not going to go over it too much. We've talked about the Source already, but Source #1 sold is selling. I believe some copies sold for like $50 online, and so definitely a highly collectible series. And this one's already back order, not stocked. So there's that for you guys.
So moving on from there, I'm going to be getting into the big two with Marvel Comics, Defenders Immortal Hulk, written by Al Ewing, art by Simon DeMeo, and cover art by Ron Garney. The best defense starts here. Stephen Strange is dead. Spoiler alert, I guess. A charred skeleton in an abandoned barn on the edge of a deserted town. Bruce Banner wants to know why, and he won't stop until he has the truth in his hands, with or without the Immortal Hulk.
Why Strange dead?
It's like, wow, I didn't know that.
So Doctor Strange is dead.
Apparently. Moving on. We'll just gloss over that. Killmonger, #1 of 5. The brutal tale of a man who will stop at nothing for freedom. One day, Eric Killmonger will rise up and
his first name's Eric? Sorry. I never knew Killmonger's first name was Eric.
Yeah, but why was it so funny?
Killmonger! Eric Killmonger! Okay.
Will rise and attempt to steal the throne of Wakanda, the throne he believes he is owed. But long before he became Killmonger, there was a boy known as N'Jaka, a boy who was stolen from his home and taught only the world's cruelties, a boy who knew the Black Panther only as a fairy tale, a whisper from strangers. This is the story of a man who, driven by revenge. This is the legend of Killmonger.
Eric Killmonger.
Or
What's up, Eric?
N'Jaka, or whatever. Moving on from there, we have Defenders Namor, the Best Defense Part 2. It's
Submariner, finally.
Yeah, it's Marvel's Aquaman.
Yeah, it is.
But he doesn't wear clothes and it's awkward.
Speedo.
The Best Defense Part 2. The Monarch of the Oceans has declared war once more on the surface world in the pages of Avengers. And if this is a war that Namor means to win, he's going to need allies to stand beside him. The Submariner's quest for a lost tribe of sea dwellers carries him further than he ever thought possible, and to a reckoning both strange and wonderful. And hey, what's up with the weird apparition in the sheet anyway?
I still can't get over Eric Killmonger.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to. Merry X-Men Holiday Special out of Marvel Comics. So it's a holiday special. I'm not really going to read what it's about. We all probably know what it's about. It's about
gonna
Christmas.
Be X-Men Christmas.
Speaking of Christmas, we have Winter Soldier #1. Written by Kyle Higgins, who did the highly fantastic Nightwing New Order or whatever.
Right.
And that was fantastic.
Kind of cool dude.
He's a nice guy and a great writer. Bucky Barnes believes in second chances. Having escaped death, the loss of identity, and a life of murder, the man known as the Winter Soldier has worked hard to atone for his sins. But now he's going to go one step further. What do you do when you found redemption? You help others do the same. From Kyle Higgins, Nightwing, Power Rangers, and Cal, and Rod Reese, Secret Empire and Doctor Strange Damnation, and Cal, comes the next chapter in the saga of the Winter Soldier. He's becoming a fixer, working to help others leave behind lives of crime. It's Bucky's way of channeling his own pain in a productive, personal way, by helping others find the redemption that he found. However, as Bucky's going to learn, not all paths are the same, and not everyone can be saved.
Oh, Bucky's gonna be a counselor.
Then, moving on from there, we're going to X-Men Exterminated. Oh, finally.
They should have called it X-Terminated.
They did that already, though.
Oh. Running out of ideas, Marvel.
Extermination Aftermath. Death in the Family. Wow. Really?
Oh, whoa! Stay on your side, buddy.
In the aftermath of extermination, the X-Men mourn for their fallen brother Cable, but no one is taking it harder than his adopted daughter, Hope Summers. Will Hope be able to cope with the loss, or will she be led down a dark path that she won't be able to return from? Only Jean Grey can save Hope from herself. Plus, celebrate the life of Nathan Summers with a story from his past by Chris Claremont. So,
Good
nice
stuff.
Moving on from there, we are getting into DC Comics with one I'm highly excited for.
Yeah, so excited for this.
Martian Manhunter #1 of 12.
My man!
Written by Steve Orlando and art and cover art by Riley Rossmo. No matter what you know about John Johns, you're not prepared for this. The acclaimed team of writer Steve Orlando and artist Riley Rossmo, Batman the Shadow and Batman Night of the Monster Men, re-team for a reinvention of the Manhunter from Mars in this twisted, unexpected series. Back on Mars, John was about as corrupt as a law officer can be,
Wow.
And when a reckoning comes for his entire society, he'll get a second chance he doesn't want or deserve. One shocking murder and an unexpected fragment of the Mars he lost will change his life and alter the course of Earth forever. That's exciting.
Yeah, interesting.
Martian Manhunter wasn't always a hero. Moving on from there, another one I'm wildly excited for,
Yes.
and it's a Diamond Gem of the Month, and it's written by Jeff Johns, with art and cover art by Dale Eaglesham, and this is Shazam! #1. Too bad. Maybe we can get lightning effects? You guys just saw lightning, didn't you?
You also didn't notice I said Shazam.
No, I did. I ignored you. And tried to go over. The superstar team of writer Jeff Johns and artist Dale Eaglesham reunite to launch the first all-new Shazam monthly title.
Doug Eaglesham?
Yes. Monthly title set in the DC universe in almost 20 years. What took you guys so long? Yeah, seriously, honest. What?
Yeah.
Teenager turned superhero Billy Batson struggles to balance school and superheroics. Guess which one is more fun? Probably school. But when Shazam unlocks a shocking secret deep within the Rock of Eternity, it challenges everything he knows about the worlds of magic and his family's future as its champions. Also, witness the bizarre team-up of Dr. Sivana and Mr. Mind as they set off to build a society all their own. Don't miss the start of an epic run in the making as Shazam and the Seven Realms begins.
Yes. I'm so ready for Shazam. I love Shazam.
Me too. But, you know, I just want you to kind of...
Yeah. You know what else I love, though? The 9.9 no-brainer! I was going to whisper it, then I rebutted myself. I'm like, no, let's go.
Yeah. I really just wish you would die number one.
I see what you did there. Full circle.
So the 9.9 no-brainer this week is out of Image Comics. Die number one with writer Kieran Gillen. I can't say that. And art by Stephanie Hans.
I think it's Kieran.
Kieran?
Aaron.
Alright, so it's the writer from The Wicked and the Divine. Teams up with artist Supernova Stephanie Hans, also from The Wicked and Divine 1831 though, and Journey into Mystery, for her first ongoing comic. Die is a pitch-black fantasy where a group of 40-something adults have to deal with the returning, unearthly horror they barely survived as teenage role-players. If Kieran's in a rush, he describes it as Goth Jumanji. D&D Goth Jumanji is what it sounds like.
Sounds good.
That only captures a sliver of what you'll find in this oversized debut issue where fantasy gets all too real. This is backorder out of stock. Mm-hmm. This is also something that a lot of people are already waiting and great anticipation for.
The hype is real, people.
This is a big book, and we got to read a little bit of a sneak peek online about it, and it's exciting. Mm-hmm. It's intriguing, it's exciting, and I'm really excited to see where they go with it.
I, for one, will be reading this.
Yeah, for sure.
As D&Ders, we shall.
We kind of have to.
We shall prevail. Speaking of prevailing, let's move on to the honorable mentions. And today we are going to start off with DC with Batman number 60, specifically for the Matina variant. Deathstroke number 38, specifically for the Matina variant. Green Lantern number 2. Doomsday Clock number 8. What? And
oh wow,
moving on to
a year later and we're only 8 issues in.
Yeah. And then out of Marvel we have Venom number 9, Marvel Knights 20th number 3, Spider-Geddon Handbook, Star Wars Age Republic, Qui-GON Jinn number 1. Good old Qui-GON. And
Liam Neeson number 1.
Rest in peace. Uncanny X-Men number 4. And then moving on with IDW we have Batman, The Max Arkham Dreams number 3, Road of the Dead Highway to Hell number 2, and Rick and Morty vs. Dungeons and Dragons number 3. And then out of Image we have Bully Wars number 4. What's so funny? Bully Wars number 4, Blackbird number 3, Unnatural number 5, and Walking Dead number 186 Negan cover, and Source Point Press's release of Ogre number 2. And that's all for the...
What was funny is if you go back and listen to him announce Batman, The Max, Arkham Dreams, he was Captain Kirk. Batman,
The Max, Arkham Dreams.
Arkham Dreams, number 3.
I kind of feel that.
That's why I'm just like...
Batman, The Max.
You like stop at every word and like just emphasis every word, and I was like, oh
and
my
I'm
God.
gonna be a Rocket Man. Only some of you will get that. And then, that's it for today, but stay tuned for, not stay tuned because you have to click on another video, but I received a package from a famous comic book writer, and we will be opening it to see what is the contents of it. So, next video after this one, go ahead and click on it. It won't be that long. I'm just going to be unboxing this, see what I got.
And it's one of our favorite comic book writers.
Yes.
So this is a big deal for us.
Shout out.
Specifically for him because it's his, but I'm excited for him.
Yes. So, with that said, thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe and share, all that jazz.
And since it's a new age and I'm going to be sitting on this side, see you next time.
Oh, they're going to do like have a good day or something.
No, I'm just going to drop it all together.
Oh, written. I don't believe him. Later, guys.
Why, Strange Dad?